What's up, guys? It's AceTrainerJason. Anyways, this is about my 5th take recordings because honestly I suck. I haven't narrated in a while. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. This is a standard OU battle I got off of the Smoking Wi-Fi battle finder against some random guy. It wasn't really that great of a match, but it was the first match I got recorded. And honestly, I just wanted something to post after not posting for a few weeks. I have a few matches coming up soon with the same exact team. But anyways, let's get into the match. I'm going to lead straight with Rose Raid. I figured that he'd lead with his Jolteon, so I knew that Rose Raid could take anything this Mew wanted to throw at it, besides a Fire-type move, but even then I'd still be able to take it and get off a Leech Seed or a Giga Drain. But I don't want to stay in, I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to go straight to Politoed because it might be Baton Pass set, so I'm going to come into Politoed, go for Parasol, because that's Calm Mind. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have Taunt, so if this thing is actually offensive, as in a wall break or some kind, then I can just protect, get some, well, not damage, but make the Parasol counter go down. And if he tries to Baton Pass like he does here, the countdown will be transferred to the next Pokemon, which is his Jolteon. And if I didn't get that right there, I probably could have been swept by this thing. But it's not a problem, because now we're both on 1, and I know he doesn't want to lose his Jolteon, so I know he'll switch right now. So I'm going to pull the double switch. I'm going to go right back into Rose Raid, because nothing on his team can really deal with it except for Mew, and I'm pretty sure he won't go straight back into Mew. I'm thinking he would predict my switch into my Tornadus Therian form, just because it's a great scout with U-turn. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go straight into Rose Raid and try to set up my hazards. Or he could have just done that because he wanted his screens up. But anyways, here I missed the Leech Seed, which is important. Anyways, I go for the Giga Drain, right? And it kills him with the critical hit. Now, I didn't do any damage calcs, but I'm pretty sure 2 turns of Leech Seed plus a Giga Drain, even behind Light Screen, would be enough to kill a Donphan. The only difference being that he would have gotten to Rapid Spin or set up anything else if he wanted to, if he has some kind of setup move. Maybe he has rocks on it or something, probably. Anyways, he goes right back into Jolteon. I'm not afraid of it. I know Giga Drain can't kill it off. And Jolteon actually has surprisingly good special defense, like base 95. So I know it's better just to get off a Leech Seed. And if he decides to Volt Switch into something else, then I can just get the Leech Seed on that and get a bunch of HP back. But that is not the case. He goes into Mew after I get the Leech Seed off. And I'm going straight to Bronzong because I don't know what this Mew is going to do at this point. But I know that I can get a Toxic off. And I have Heat Proof, so this Fire Blast will do nothing. And I'm just going to Toxic it now. But in hindsight, I probably should have seen the Lumberry coming. But it doesn't matter because Synchronize doesn't affect me, being a Steel type and all. And I'm just going to let him continue boosting because as long as I get the Toxic on this Mew, it'll pretty much be useless for the rest of the match. So I'm content with staying at this point. He really has nothing that can take the Calm Mind boost and sweep my team. Jolteon is pretty much almost dead. It'll get fucked by hazards at this point. Now I have Stealth Rocks, Anti-Layer Spikes, plus Toxic damage. So Jolteon is pretty much dead on his feet, and at this point I pretty much have the game in my hand, and the question is, can I get the 6-0? And that's what I'm gonna go for. You know, it's my first match in a while, so I'm like, okay, you know what, let's go for a 6-0, or a Shofu would call it a body bag. Anyways, this Mew is still Calm Minding. At this point I've pretty much seen all of his moves, so I know this thing can't hurt me at all. And getting up Toxic Spikes will be useful if I want to damage that Machamp or Azumarill later on in the match. And he actually goes on Azumarill now, which is slightly threatening. I mean, Tentacruel can handle it. Pretty much most of my Pokemon can handle this thing without a problem, but if it hits the right thing with the Waterfall, it can take out my Tornadus, probably critically injure my Rose Raid since it has paper thin defenses. But it never really comes to that, except for the fact that he gets a motherfucking flinch when he fucking waterfalls, which is bullshit. It's like, what, 10%? But I guess that's kind of payback for the crit, so whatever, I don't really care. I'm just going to go for Protect because I want to get more HP back. I could have done that in the beginning just to rack up more toxic damage on Azumarill, but honestly, I don't like using Protect all match, even though 3 of my Pokemon have Protect, because it takes too fucking long. And DS does not have a useful super speed feature. So I'm just going to straight for Scald because I don't see the need to switch out Tentacruel right now. Looking at the rest of his team, the only thing it could probably even be useful for is against Machamp, which I already have like 16,000 counters for. So I'm just going to go for Protect right here, let the Azumarill kill itself off to Poison, get back up to half HP, And if he switches into something that can kill me, then I'll just switch right the fuck out, honestly. And yeah, Jolteon is going to be it. I knew he was going to pull a switch into Jolteon. So, time to go into my Jolteon counter, which is my Bronzong. And he nails me straight with the Thunder. It's kind of weird that he actually has that since he doesn't have a Rain team, but it works out for him here. It does a bit over half, which was actually kind of surprising to me. But hey, I guess Jolteon's a lot stronger than I gave it credit for. And it just brings in Mew, which will die to hazards. And then we'll bring back in Bronzong. Now, Bronzong is not threatening to me whatsoever. The problem here is that this thing will take a long fucking time to kill. I do not want to put up with it, honestly. I don't have any super effective moves. I don't have anything that really can hurt it. But I go for the High Jump here just because I know this thing doesn't have any real form of recovery. So, you know, I can damage it. But no, I went for a Will-O-Wisp, actually. Sorry for that. Because I wanted to get residual damage. Now I switch. I use Volt Switch to get the fuck out because I'm pretty confident of the fact that I won't be able to OHKO him from where he is with Hydro Pump. So I'll go straight into Roserade because I know he'll go for Dynamic Punch. I know I can take it just fine, and I can stay in or switch out. But I'm going to stay in because honestly I wasn't thinking about the Ice Punch at the time. I just wanted to get the Leech Seed up so I could get more HP back. I thought the worst he could do was Stone Edge me, but this champ has Ice Punch and it doesn't kill me because of the burn. Comes very close though. But after Leech Seed damage, I'm back up to about near 100. Because my champ has a lot of HP for me to sap off. So I'm just going to go straight back into Rotom at this point because I can take an Ice Punch. This thing isn't threatening. I just want to get some extra Leech Seed recovery while still on the field. Pretty much, I just want my Rotom to be at max HP for his Bronzong. I don't know what kind of moves it could have hidden. All I've seen so far is Light Screen, Reflect, and I think one other move. But here he shows me that his only offensive move is Payback. Isn't anything remotely threatening. He doesn't have Toxic or something like mine. So after I miss the first Will-O-Wisp, I can just go for a second one and get the burn. And I think this turn his Light Screen does wear off, which means I can go for a Hydro Pump. The crit Payback doesn't really matter at all. But I go for a Hydro Pump here. I think the Light Screen is actually still up. No, it isn't. Light Screen's off, so minus max special attack Rotom comes to the rescue, and that's a solid 6-0 right there. The other matches I post won't be so one-sided. In all fairness, though, most of this guy's team was UU, so I don't think it's a real accomplishment getting a 6-0 against him, but whatever. This was just a battle to post for you guys. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, whatever, leave a like or something, leave a comment. Give me team suggestions. Add me on Steam. My name is the same thing as it is here. Or you can add me on Skype. My Skype name I'll probably put in the description since it's weird to say. Or you can add me on PSN. My name is AceTrainerJason. I like playing Naruto, so I'm looking for some cool people to play that with. But anyways, don't be afraid to talk to me. I'm not gonna be a fucking douchebag like some of the other people on YouTube. But anyways,